Are y'all ready for this? 4122 Applegate Road. What used to be a 1950s ranch, we ended up
raising the roof. Hey guys, I'm Jay.
And I'm Cree.
We are the brother-sister duo from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Come join us as we flip houses in the Queen City. So this one, it used to be about 1,000 square feet, right?
We added about another 1,200 square feet, finished out around 2,375, 2,400 square feet. Biggest project ever. We're super excited to show you guys around the house and let us know what you think in the comments.
So obviously this was a first of a lot of things, our first two-story house. So what do you think was the most challenging piece?
When we initially bought this house, I didn't even look at it. Bought it and understood, okay, we don't have enough room in the back to actually do a one-story addition, which was the plan going in. What are we gonna do? We have to make money on this investment, right? We have investors.
I think like every phase of this project, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like what's happening?
Yeah, for me, I couldn't even imagine trying to figure out how to design, you know, the smaller 1,300, but then you're like, hey, here's a 2,400 square foot house. Like how did that go for you?
We went with the modern farmhouse look. I'm not the biggest fan of modern farmhouses, so I quickly thought, what is the best way I can incorporate black? So we decided to carry out the Sherwin-Williams tricorn black through all of our doors in Applegate. So that's where we kind of went with the black doors, the black finishes, you know, like our kitchen, our sink, the faucet, even our finishes in our bathrooms have black, but then carrying out the brass with it. I'd say that was the most challenging part because brass has so many different tones to it. You can have a champagne brass, you can have dull, ugly brass, which I obviously don't like.
I don't think most people know, but like if you buy champagne bronze on Amazon, it's not like every supplier has champagne bronze and that is the color. It's like
so
their
annoying.
take. And you bring it in. We've messed with it so many times and it's super disappointing.
Having to go back multiple times to make sure that they're correct, along with the right light bulbs, was definitely the most tedious part. And then our kitchen, we kind of kept it the same as Kilbourne, with the dark walnut lowers and white gloss upper cabinets. The different thing we did with Applegate is our accent wall is actually our vent hood. So I decided not to do a full wall accent wall for this home just because we were experimenting with door colors, and then we have the brass finishes. I just kind of wanted to keep everything neutral. Just it kind of created tight spaces when I envisioned it. So
you couldn't find a wall that made sense to have accents on it?
Yeah, there was just no wall that made sense to me that could put an accent wall. I thought it was a little too plain in our kitchen. It looked just very similar to Kilbourne, and we had all this open space. So why not add a finished stained piece at the bottom and then the beautiful design that we have right there.
Yeah, Karina. So what do you think about the counter depth fridge? You know, it was a cool idea not to use the large regular size fridge.
Yeah.
It kind of completes that whole like flush look, kind of kept with that modern kind of farmhousey look. It's definitely not on the farmhouse side, but it gives a little bit of like difference, you know, buyers are looking for in today's market, just something unique, right?
Yeah.
And I think we're probably one of the few that put this out in our product. So I'm super excited for that.
Then we have our dining room on this side of the house, and it walks out to our patio.
Perfect position. Have a beautiful yard in the back that we seeded. All your fur babies can play out there and have a good time.
To my right here is a little opening there that people can use as a bar cart area, whatnot. Fun fact, we originally had wallpaper there. It did not turn out right. I've always loved wallpaper, even when it wasn't a thing, and now that it's kind of coming back into the trends, I was dead set on it. I think the moment we decided this was gonna be a two-story modern farmhouse, I was just like, wallpaper. And then we got the wallpaper, and our guys really did try their best to put it on. So Jay actually made that executive decision to take it off.
Yeah, literally walked in and saw the bubbles, and I was like, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, it's a lost art. So whether it's our guys or we find like that one person in the world that puts wallpaper up, no, I know it's coming back. Yeah, I did like the look though. Like when you see it from afar, it looked cool, but once you got up, you're like,
oh.
Yeah.
So we're gonna practice a little bit more and try to put it in our future houses. I'm a huge fan of wallpaper, so look forward to that.
We ended up making this back area kind of like your mudroom, right? A nice little pantry with some built-ins, voila. When you're coming in from the side, you can take your dirty boots off and all that good stuff, and everything's separate of your living space.
Now to our first guest bathroom. Everyone knows tile is my favorite thing to do. So here we have a light gray tile, horizontally stacked with our brass finishes. Of course, Jay's favorite, our transom. And then we have finished it off with the brass faucet, the dark walnut vanity, and the mirror and lighting. We usually don't put mirrors in our houses. That's something we're also going to be starting to do. It really completes the look.
All right, and then coming in here, we have our lower level, guest bedroom, or what we've staged it as is an office. Overlooks, part of your deck and then the awesome backyard. And another first is building out our stairs. This was actually a challenge. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like, I think we reframed it 3 times, making sure our head heights were right, and then making sure the turns weren't too tight. Because our initial one
was really tight.
whoa, man. So it's not a new construction where you can lay everything out. So we're going in with these plans that we know we're gonna have to modify coming in, and we do that already to an extent, but we've never done it with stairs. Because on paper it looks good.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you can make the turn, no problem, great. And then the stairs get built, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, how do I turn?
Yeah, it was bad, and so we fixed it, and we fixed it too good. But I remember, like, the head height was there. Like you would come down.
Yeah.
You're taller than me, only by like an inch or so, not even.
Definitely.
And you hit your head, right? You could like hit your head. Got to fix that. Of course, it's not going to pass code. The third time came out pretty well.
Third time's the charm.
Right. And I don't think it's perfect, but it's definitely perfect considering all the variables that we have.
I would also say staining the staircase was pretty difficult. We have a lot of different colors going on in the engineered hardwood floor. Mixing and matching different stains with fire ants crawling up you outside in the yard was an experience. It was definitely fun.
Yeah, like you said, it's a lot of firsts, so we're definitely learning. The variation in this floor doesn't make it so easy to say, okay, we're gonna have one standard color going up. But yeah, I think you did a great job. It looks great. Let's go upstairs and check out the rest of the house. Let's go check out our favorite room in the house.
Another first at Applegate is our master suite does not have a fan. Instead, we put in a beautiful flush mount light. Also, a first for Applegate is that all of our light bulbs are in. This took a lot of days, a lot of changing out the light bulbs, making sure the colors went at the right fixtures, but we got it done.
Yeah, that's it's always hard. I don't understand. What I like is, we have 4 windows. You can catch a lot of light in here. A lot of natural light, shows beautifully. We ended up putting 2 sliding barn doors in. I thought it was pretty cool, right?
It's a little different.
Yeah, got a larger walk-in closet with some built-ins. I'm glad that you made that change instead of the typical wire hanging over there. It looks a lot better.
Trying to amplify our standards every house we get. So be on the
goal.
look for some cool changes.
This master bathroom, Karina, turned out really great. What are some of your favorite features?
The pendant lights, you're just gonna hear first this whole video. Our bathrooms usually have the vanity lights that just come off the wall. We decided to do pendant lighting for our master bathroom and our upstairs guest bathroom that you'll see. I originally wanted these pendant lights to be a lot lower and on the sides, but the electricians put it this way and I ended up really liking it, so we just went with it. Also, we have our two-toned master shower bathroom. You know we love our luxe showers with our transom windows. So you have the black wall with the brass gold finishes, and then you just have white 12 by 24 tile, and then the bottom tile is a little pebble mosaic that we have going on with some blue touches to it.
Got this cool floating vanity going in here like we did in Kilbourne. And then I think this is always like the least thing that people think about, but you can close the door and use the toilet and not disturb anybody. I think it's one of my favorite features that we do.
Now we're coming up to the hallway.
We decided let's have like a nice long hallway where we have a lot of light coming in from the front of the house, a lot of natural light, so you don't even need these lights on if you didn't want them. And then right off of the hallway, you've got like a really nice spacious linen closet, but you can store so much stuff in there. It's awesome.
Bedroom here is facing the main road, and what I love most about it is that you have your maple tree outside.
Yeah.
So right now we're hitting the fall weather. Fall is the best season in North Carolina. With the trees that we have, you wouldn't be able to get this view in any other state.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable.
Haha.
Around the corner, you've got, you know, a nice continuous hallway, and off of it, you've got a guest bedroom, and then this really super cool laundry room. Karina, I love this tile that you picked out.
These are my favorite tiles. Jay likes to think the master suite is our favorite room. I don't know why, but laundry rooms are my favorite. It's where I go a little bit more funky with our tiles these days, and I'm just obsessed with it. Our contractors don't really like it because putting the tile down and getting the design the right way the first time never really happens. So when I come in here, I'm always taking pictures where it needs to be changed, and they just give me a look and I give them a smile and they get it done. Next up, we have the upstairs guest bathroom. Really cool bathroom here. It's probably my favorite bathroom to date. I think I say that in every house probably. Like I mentioned before, we have the pendant lighting. We put circular mirrors in this bathroom and rectangular mirrors in the master bathroom. Then you have this hexagon tile. It's a little bit smaller than the usual tile size we go with, but I think it just created a larger space. And then my favorite is the shower tile wall here. Again, my contractors, when they see that design that I want, I think they get a little bit of anxiety, but they're the best and they don't complain, they just do the job.
Believe it or not, this room is actually above the old addition that was there that we built on top of. So we're able to capture this cool space. It's not very large, you would say, but you know, we could probably make it another office if you wanted to move it up here, or like, you know, a baby, right?
Yeah, it'd be a nice nursery for sure.
Yeah. You get so much light in this little area, it's super nice.
Yeah. I think we could just put the windows in the right places in this house. There's so many of them, but like every room has at least 2 to 3 windows probably.
Yeah, our window budget loves us.
Yeah.
Karina, can you guess our electrician's favorite part of the job?
Ta-da!
I think it's super cool. They'll complain, but...
I think when they actually, after they put it on, they're like, yeah, we see why she wanted it.
Yeah, I agree.
It adds that little elegance to this house.
Yeah.
It puts together chic. And I think with the whole black and the gold going on, this fixture has the black nylon string and the brass touch to it, so it just literally puts everything together.
Yeah, it ties it in.
Yeah.
It's a perfect addition to an otherwise kind of boring staircase. So I think it looks great.
Yeah, my favorite part by far.
Cree, tell us about your shoes.
These are the Nike Air Forces. They glow in the dark. I have the purple and the blue to represent the Charlotte Hornets while I wear my Panthers gear. All Charlotte pride all day.
Greg, you didn't say anything about my Kenneth Coles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jay, tell us about your shoes.
These are the generic brand of Kenneth Cole. They are quite accessible anywhere you want to go. I think they're like 3 years old actually, so you know, gotten some wear out of them. I don't actually wear them at all. Karina, can you guess what our favorite part, or, okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
All right, Karina. Fuck.
Blooper.